Yeah. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome to Bryant's Anime Adventures. During the call to Anime Adventure. And we may well say the final part of my Dragon Ball adventure where I'll be covering Dragon Ball Z, GT, and going a little bit into Dragon Ball. I want to make a small announcement that I will tease about during the future of the show. You know I've been doing the show. I only missing 1 week, and so I will be back the following Friday with the next topic, and I will be posting on the Bride's Anime Adventures page. And who knows, you may see me pop up in some of my H Hang with the Rest of family shows, and I will be supporting them the way I've been doing now. Now, let's get back to it. Today we're covering Dragon Ball, with, of course, I gotta say hey to Terry. Hey, Terry, now I want to show up. Extremely hard. I can't complain with you. Now, Dragon Ball Matt, Goku, and the some of the members of the Dragon Ball franchise. Now, it is a close adaptation of the second portion of the Dragon Ball. Last episode was created by who is a legend. Okay. And if you got any to add Dragon Ball Z to confusing away from the younger readers. And it follows the adult adventures of Goku, and it premiered in Japan in 1989 and in 1996. But in the we got it on Toonami, we got it 2 times. And I got my notes with me. In the US in syndication, it premiered in 96 and ended in 98. But on that famous Toonami block of Cartoon Network, just celebrated 24 years. It debuted in 1998 and ended in 2003. And has a recut by the name of Dragon Ball Z Kai, which actually aired in Cartoon Network, not Cartoon Network, Nicktoons Network. And from what I understand, from what I watched, pretty much it's a whole recut, no filler episodes. Which, by the way, I'll be talking about what filler are in due time. Now, as mentioned, Dragon Ball Z is what got some of the newer fans into it. It won't like Dragon Ball where it was pretty much a comedy to with some very few fighting scenes. It was straight on ball to the walls fighting. You saw fights left, right, and center, and it was excellent. I mean, it was a lot. We saw people die, which in Dragon Ball there was a few killings on the show, and so especially then with King Piccolo and the Red Ribbon Army. But here, Goku dies within the first couple episodes, and it's kind of rare to see that our protagonist die. But we found out that he has a family. He married Chi Chi. He has a son named Gohan, and growing up, and I loved it as a kid. And it had a ton of sagas, and is the first appearance of the one of the greatest transformations in history, the Super Saiyan transformation. And we also found out a little backstory of Goku, the fact that he's not human, which we kind of knew from the monkey tail, but he's actually a alien from the planet Vegeta. He is of the same race. This is a ton of saga, ton of and had to skip a few because they are a little bit on each one. We have and I'm combining these two in one. The which consists of Raditz Saga and Vegeta Saga. With Raditz, we found out was in the first episode that Raditz is Goku's brother, and Goku is not even his real name. Goku is known to Raditz as Kakarot, which is his Saiyan name, his birth name. And the Vegeta Saga, which after everybody training outside of Goku, who is dead, and training with King Kai, incoming invaders known as try to collect the Dragon Balls, try to with Goku back, and preparing for this all-out fight, where you also see Piccolo become Gohan Sensei after Gohan just displays that he has. He is not his own way. He is definitely his son, but we also find out that Chi Chi wants him to be a lot smart, focus on wants him to be smart. He doesn't want him to do pretty much. He wants him to fight on it. So he won't have. Then we have, after the whole Vegeta saga, which Nappa is killed, and Vegeta and Krillin want to kill him. Now, the Namek saga the original series, that was we as a demon. We didn't know what he was. Turns out he in that, and it's a we sayings Gohan and Krillin going to Namek to find the Namekian Dragon Ball, which are different. They're way bigger and can summon the internal dragon Purunga, but you have to say the password in Namekian. Pretty much it's different. You get 3 wishes, which is kind of cool. I mean, the Namekian Dragon Balls are awesome, by the way. Now, you also have, with this, the Namek Saga is split into a whole bunch of other ones. You have the Captain Ginyu Saga, which by then, I'm sorry, and I'm upset my little dragon out, he will come into play later. The Ginyu Force is a parody of Tokusatsu, and I love it. and it is awesome. I mean, you had the Ginyu Force, and you have Frieza, which I actually do have a Funko Pop of Frieza, by the way. It's awesome. Didn't decide not to take it out for this time. At the time, I won't thinking about it. Just saying. And I mean, the whole Namek Captain Ginyu saga is just awesome. Cause they're actually on another planet. You have Gohan, Krillin, and for the first time, Vegeta actually teaming up to face the Ginyu Force. Gohan is fighting. I mean, we see a whole lot of fighting in this show. You even have some the risks being made, whereas we have Piccolo brought back to life. Goku is doesn't die in this saga per se, but is training under 10 times Earth gravity on the way to Namek. And I forget so much. I keep forgetting. Before even then, we have a lot of death faces in the sand. You have Yamcha who was killed. You have Tien Sinha and Chao Su. Chao Su sacrifices himself and blows himself up. And I'm sorry I'm skipping in between. I do apologize. It's some things I forgot that I should have wrote down. But I actually found a Funko Pop, and I don't know why. I don't know why or who came up with the idea of Yamcha Dead. It exists. It is on Amazon, if I'm correct, either Amazon or eBay. But it is a Funko Pop about this yay big of Yamcha Dead, and I saw that I just Yamcha don't get enough credit. He is the Waspinator of the Dragon Ball series. Just saying. Not counting the Bridge series, but I am gonna cover this time. But after that, and we get that the whole final fight with Frieza, and we get that the whole moment, the one moment that every kid, including me, wanted to try to do. Goku becomes the legendary Super Saiyan, and it is amazing. It is the one transformation that's like you had to Sailor Moon and the other magical girl transformations, and they were awesome. But Goku getting mad because Krillin dies and just hulking out, and we see the hair sticking up, going glowing gold. He is pumped. He's ready, and he is going Super Saiyan, and it is just amazing. And that fight between him and Frieza, I gotta give it a set kiss, cause that battle was just awe inspiring. It was amazing. It was balls to the walls. When you think of a fight, the first thing that comes to mind is Frieza versus Super Saiyan Goku, and it was amazing. But even after that, you have a little side story with Scarlet Jr. You have the Trunk Saga, which is I like to call it the Future Trunk Saga because as you find out there are two Trunks, and we found out that Trunk is actually Vegeta's and Bulma's son. And you have two Trunks. You have Baby Trunks, which is in the main timeline, and Future Trunks, who is pretty much Trunks from the future, but he's on our timeline and fight rate and is trying to the Z team out against the android, which go into the android saga. And I'm sorry, the androids are badass. They are amazing. They are. You talk about them fighting, and we really see a lot with this. With with the Return of the Red Ribbon Army and Dr. Gero, you have all everybody just pretty much being blown up by these androids. They don't care. They just want to kill Goku and they want to take over. But they are menacing. They are a real threat. And we found out during the saga that in between times, one, Vegeta can go Super Saiyan. Two, Kami and Piccolo turn back into the nameless Namekian, which pretty much turned Piccolo to a Super Namekian, which I'll say that's his second time he fused. Cause he fused with Nail in the during the Namek saga and gained a power boost. Now he just fusing with Kami, who is the guardian of our planet, and he gets a huge cell power boost. And we after that we have the Imperfect class Perfect Cell saga, which we found out Cell is a bio-organic android, and he used he just feed by taking the tip of his tail and just sucking people just like that. And it is creepy as ooh. Just being stopped by this monster who can eat you just by sucking you up, and it's just creepy. And with that, we have the Cell games, which we have the participant of Hercule Satan, and I'm sorry, Mr. Satan is just comic relief. I'm just saying he is like Dan of a Street Fighter, and I did and Screw Attack did a death battle between the two, and I can't even remember who won. But he has some good quality, but he's pretty much in it for okay, I want money, I want fame, I want fortune. That's all he's in for. After that, we have the World Tournament Saga, which by then Goku is there. He refuses to come back after Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, which is awesome, by the way. And Goku makes a good point when he refuses to return. He feels that if he stays dead, nobody will attack Earth because he feels that everybody's after him, which makes Goku, it makes a lot of sense, but everybody misses him, and he does get to come back for a brief moment during the World Tournament Saga, which by then he meets his other son, Goten, which we can only assume Chi got to get him another son, got something done in between them, but it's still awesome. And we found out that during training, Chi actually trains him this time. Actually trains Goten, and Goten and Baby Trunks, who is now the same age as a little older than Goten, can actually go Super Saiyan just like that. They are actually the youngest Super Saiyan, and it's just so cool. Imagine having that much power as a little kid, and it's just awesome. It's so much I can talk about with this one, and it's just so much. But we also during this time we have the World Tournament. We get some backstory. We found out that, and I'm gonna mess this up, and I know I am. Krillin married Android 18 after she whisked the bomb that she had on her chest gone. They have a kid, Marin, which is again kind of cool on Krillin's part. And I mean, who did like Android 18? Just saying. Sorry about that. That yawn, tired. Just gonna keep going though. We also had the Majin Buu saga, which there is so many villains with that. And it is it actually the Majin Buu saga is a turning point for Vegeta. Because by then Vegeta and Bulma are actually married. They had Trunks, and we see his transformation into Majin Vegeta because he's jealous of Goku. Goku had been him alive. He had saved the world. Vegeta even blasts is doing at the World Tournament to make Goku fight him. And during this time, but he sacrificed himself to face Boo, but Boo, it doesn't do no effect. He actually just spare Trunks and Goten. He actually knocks both of them out, so they won't see him sacrificing himself to face Boo. We also have a moment where Super Saiyan 3 debut via Goku, who goes Super Saiyan 3 during the fight with Majin Buu. We also have the Fusion Saga, which shows, unlike the fusion with Namek, there is an actual fusion dance, and it has been done, and I do believe it's made a reference to and actually wrestling with WWE's Sheamus and Cesaro tag team, The Bar, doing a similar version of the dance. And when I first heard about the fusion dance, it was kind of interesting, but it makes sense. How do you get stronger when you're always strong? Sometimes you just gotta put two and two together to make one. And we see Vegito, we see Gotenks, we see a lot. And then we also have the Peaceful World Saga after that, which is interesting and leads on to Dragon Ball GT. Now, in between then, here's where I have a problem. At the time, Dragon Ball GT was the end, but earlier, a few years back, we were introduced to Dragon Ball Resurrection F, and we were introduced to two movies: Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. One movie introduced a new the Super Saiyan God, and had no reference to GT for a moment. We do see Videl and Gohan married, and we do see Videl pregnant with Gohan's child. And the other one brings back Frieza, thanks to the Dragon Balls that Emperor Pilaf and his gang has obtained to help the people that want to revive Frieza back. And we get a new transformation of Frieza known as Golden Frieza. Now, this leads up to Dragon Ball Super, which I have yet to see. I have seen the two movies, and there are a lot. It's a lot that I want to cover with that one. So I am going to hold off on that one to a later date, which means it will be incomplete for the time being. But I will suggest that y'all go over Dragon Ball, check out Dragon Ball Super, because it is a lot. I have seen the two movies, and there is another one that brings back Broly, which, by the way, Dragon Ball Z had a ton of movies. You had Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. You have the world's greatest. You have Bardock movies. And the movies were awesome. The Tree of Might. And I mean, those movies actually was awesome. And they were great. And they were canon. Well, I ain't gonna say canon for the most part. They were a different they were just a side of Richard. A way to do filler episodes in a better way. Because you don't know what happened in between. And to me, it was just awesome. I got a chance to see a lot of them. I do remember watching Tree of Might when it was aired on Cartoon Network, and I liked it so much. And that pretty much is sad when the movies are better than the anime movies are better than the live action. That yes, I'm talking about you, Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, with that being said, Dragon Ball Super does happen within that timeline, and to this date, we do not know if Dragon Ball GT is canon, but I am going to cover it anyway because it is at the reporting before we knew about it was known at the end, and there are a lot of characters with Dragon Ball Z that I do need to cover first. We also gotta, of course, count Vegeta and Nappa, who are the other Super Saiyan, other Saiyans, and of course Raditz. We have Trunks are and Baby Trunks and Future Trunks. I'll count them as the same person because one is from the future, one is in the current timeline. We have Piccolo, who I didn't cover on the last episode because he makes a more dominant appearance in Dragon Ball Z. Krillin, Dende, who becomes the new guardian of Earth, androids 18, 17, and 16, which are awesome in their own way. King Kai, Frieza, and Cell. King Kai, King Kai is a trip, and Frieza and Cell are just. Frieza is not that bad, but Cell is one creepy. Ooh, you won't want to see him in the dark. Just saying. Now with Dragon Ball GT, on the other hand, and I gotta cover this one, and there's a reason why I don't like covering GT. GT this was not that successful. It was short-lived, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't cover it. Personally, I have no indifference between Dragon Ball GT. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes. I did own the continuation, the ending of the series, the movie version of it, and I was gonna pick it up on DVD to see for myself. Cause to my knowledge, and I think to a lot of people, they don't consider it canon. Ever since once Dragon Ball Super came out, it was like, okay, we can throw away GT because honestly, GT was not that well liked. But I'm the type of adventurer that never judges an anime by what people say, and I am planning on watching Dragon Ball GT as well as Dragon Ball Super. And once I watch Dragon Ball Super, I will be doing a review of all of the Dragon Ball series. And this will be a straight review, not going through the timelines or anything. But Dragon Ball GT, which if you don't know, Dragon Ball GT stands for Dragon Ball Grand Tour. It's the first of 2 sequels to Dragon Ball Z. The other one being Dragon Ball Z Kai. And well, I could say 3 if you want to think about it, because Dragon Ball Super. And continue the adventures of Goku. Now with this one, Emperor Pilaf makes a return. Now keep this in mind. With Dragon Ball, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, we didn't see Pilaf at all, and we didn't know about his return in Dragon Ball Super because Super wasn't thought of then. And we are introduced to another set of Dragon Balls, the Black Star Dragon Balls. And not knowing about it, trying to stop Goku from ruining his plans, he makes a wish on the Black Star Dragon Balls. Now, for first, unlike the other 2 series, this series, Dragon Ball GT, was not based on a manga. It is an original creation and only appears in anime only. It debuted in Japan in 1996 and ended in 1997, and ran on Cartoon Network again, the Toonami block, which is the greatest cartoon block of all time. And I gotta get Jules from Work Culture on here. It's gonna be awesome. Just saying. But it ran on that block from 2003 and 2005. There's really no dates for when it ended, and they kind of did us wrong in the U.S. Let me explain. Unlike before, where they started at the beginning of the first 2 series, they condensed the first, and I kid you not, 16 episodes of the Dragon Ball GT series with a single episode summarizing. That is pretty much all of the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. To this day, I think that is the worst mistake they did in the U.S. concerning an anime that I actually kind of was into. because there's a lot we didn't get the chance to see, and I would have loved to see it. But it was the 16th episode was released as a long episode and was aired eventually. Now, unlike before, we didn't get a whole lot of there was a whole lot of filler episodes. We got a simple amount of sagas: the Black Star Dragon Ball saga, the Baby saga, Super 17, and the saga and the Shadow Dragon saga, which are pretty cool based on that. And we have a lot. First things first, with the noble characters, and these are just characters I feel like they need to be mentioned. Goten and Trunks are now adults. Giru, who is a robot who swallowed the Dragon Ball, the Dragon Radar. You have Oob, who is the reincarnation of Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z, and who Goku takes on as a more or less a teacher-student relationship, and Pan, who is the daughter of Gohan and Videl, who is Mr. Satan's daughter. Now, we also have our villains for the series. You have Baby, who is the last survivor of the Truffle Race, and was rebuilt by Dr. Mew, who is his creation, and his main purpose is simple: to exterminate the Saiyans. So it is interesting to say the least. And we also have the Saddle Dragon. Now, with the Saddle Dragon, and this plays into Dragon Ball, we found out that one, the fact that the Dragon Radar was found, it was created by Bulma to find these Dragon Balls. For every risk they made, it input a lot of negative energy. So when at the end of one of the sagas, I can't remember which, and they make a risk, instead of Senron appearing, these Dragon Balls crack and spew black smoke to make black smoke Senron. And we found out it's pretty much okay, all y'all making all these risks produce me. It just filled it with negative energy. And let's keep this in mind. In the Dragon Ball series, they ripped a lot of people back. A lot. Just trying to rip people back from death. It, it's a lot of people that they brought back to life. So now the Dragon Ball, the Black Star Dragon Balls have been formed, and I should say, well, the regular Dragon Ball has been formed, I should say, and now they got become Shadow Dragons, which we have in order, and this is from, and hopefully I did this right, from 1 to 7. You have Sin Senron, Hey Senron, Elise Senron, Nunova Senron, Raid Senron, Oceana Senron, Natron Senron, and then I already mentioned Black Smoke Senron, and then you have Omega Senron, who is Sin Senron's final form. Now, these Shadow Dragons have their different abilities, and at one point, I heard that they were based on different races with that were made by the Z team. But they each have their own powers. Like if I'm going through with some of the Senron is Pelusin. You have Nunova Senron who can blind people. I mean, these Shadow Dragons are badass to an extent, but are a tough fight. They ain't playing no game. This is no game no more. But we also get our first appearance of Super Saiyan 4. Now, the reason I say Super Saiyan 4 with this one, and I'm saying because again, this is in now we not so this is canon. We don't know if Super Saiyan 4 is going to make an appearance within Dragon Ball Super, and we don't know if Dragon Ball GT is canon. I'm choosing to say it is until we know otherwise. Because right now they're still running Dragon Ball Super And even the manga, I have not read chance to read the manga, so I'm not sure how this fits into the timeline of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT. Well, at least with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, all I know is in order right now is Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super until we know what's going on, and then Dragon Ball GT until we know what they're going to do with Dragon Ball Super. Oh God, sorry y'all. Now we mentioned Dragon Ball. We mentioned Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT movie, which is Dragon Ball GT Hero Legacy, which concludes the GT series, which concluded with the appearance of Goku and Vegeta Jr. Now, the Hero Legacy focuses on a older Pan and Goku Jr. We don't see Vegeta Jr. other than his one appearance. And there's a lot with these Black Star Dragon Balls. Some I didn't know. Now, these are Dragon Balls that can summon Ultimate Serum, which, based on appearance, my Dragon Musu looks like. And I've seen the pictures of pretty much a black and gold dragon. And this is something I got from my first convention, as you see. A black and gold dragon similar to him. But these are, unlike the other Dragon Balls that we've seen in the past, these Dragon Balls can grant any with, even kill people. Now, the original Dragon Balls had a limit. You could not kill anybody whatsoever. It only extended to the creator's power. The Black Star Bar can kill anybody if you want them to. And unlike the other Dragon Balls which go flying and turn to stone after you make the wish, these ones you can see plain and clear. But here's the effect. You do not want these Black Star balls are scattered throughout the galaxy. And two, if you do not collect these Dragon Balls and return these Dragon Balls to the place where the planet where the first wish was granted, or the current wish was granted, within 1 year's time, the negative energy from these Dragon Balls will cause that planet to explode. So yeah, these are kind of like the pretty much like God evil Dragon Balls, and I mean these are some real bad. I did so much I can say. There's a whole lot I can say with these. Now after the GT, we would not hear from Dragon Ball in a while. Of course, yeah, we'll get that Dragon Ball Evolution movie that I've already bashed left, right, and center last episode. But we were also, but up until 2018, 2019, no, 2016, around the 2010, we will finally get what we want to a point where we got new Dragon Ball Z movie, starting with Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods, which introduced the new Super Saiyan God. And then Dragon Ball Z with the Resident Evil introduced Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or as they call it in Super Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Blue. And from there, we'll get a whole bunch of transformations. Ultra Instinct with Goku. Goku gets all the cool transformations outside of Sailor Moon, of course. That's saying. And right now, that's where we at. We're in between Dragon Ball. We're at Dragon Ball Super, and we don't know where Dragon Ball GT stands right now. But I will say this. Without a doubt, check out Dragon Ball GT. Even if you don't consider it canon, I've seen some of the episodes, and it is pretty good. I mean, you have a lot of action, but at the same time, these Dragon Balls we rarely see an evil version of something, and these Black Star Dragon Balls are no joke. Now, before I end the series, I've been doing good ending it with a inspirational quote, and I'm gonna just end it simple before I end the show. Everybody, take care of yourselves. Self care is more important now than ever. With us still going through a pandemic, with everything going on in the world, it's so much going on that it's crazy. This world is crazy and getting crazier and crazier by the minute. Now, I'm taking a week off to take care of myself and to recoup, and I will I'll be posting a lot on social media about when I'm gonna do the next topic. I currently have a lot of ideas, all in my notebook, all within a couple of pages that I would love to do topics on. And I've been trying to get guest hosts on the show, and I'm gonna still keep trying. But by all means, take care of yourselves, y'all. Just saying, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta learn when to take a break, because in the end of the day, your job can replace you just like that, but your family won't be able to. And nowadays, you gotta depend on your support system. You gotta depend on your friends to be there for you because, hey, this world is crazy and it's scary. It's scary, but we can do this. We can make it to another year, and I'm gonna be here cheering y'all on like I always am. And at the same time, all I ask is y'all do the same for me, because right now we gotta be there for each other as family. And again, I thank everybody who's been checking this show out. I am going to be introducing my podcast soon, which is named Bryant's Nerd Life, and that will be coming up soon. I'm currently trying to figure out the first topic of that one and when I'm gonna debut it. And I hope that everybody has a great weekend. Again, next week I'm taking a break just to recoup. I will be back the following week, and I hope that y'all have a great weekend. Don't do anything I want to do, and by all means, stay safe. Until then, I have been your anime adventurer. I gotta put the hat back on. And from me and Musu, my the greatest dragon of all time, at least to me, and I do like my dragons. By all means, y'all have a great day. And by all means, if y'all haven't, check out my fellow family, the Hanging with the Rev Soul family of souls. And by the way, I'm gonna put this plug in. Legend of Traveling TARDIS. You need to check that out. J Bauer Art has some amazing painting on sale because they're awesome. I've been talking to Terry about it. They have he has some amazing artwork and is doing a sale. So go to the site, go check out J Bauer Art and check out Bad Talk with J Bauer. Check out Willow's Pillow Talk. All of these shows that the Hanging with the Red Soul family is doing, check them out because these are some interesting stuff. I do check out the shows on a regular basis, and I do keep eye on who's appearing on where. And these shows are amazing. So by all means, check them out. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time.